Welcome to Off the Racing Line.
Welcome to Off the Racing Line. We have a special edition of the podcast today. We are shooting live at location from Homestead-Miami Speedway for FARA's Homestead 250. This episode is brought to you, naturally, by FARA, Formula and Automobile Racing Association.
Ever since we took over at FARA, our vision has always been to expand. First came the creation of Formula FARA, followed by the development of the FARA HPDE Academy program, which then led to the establishment of the Competition School, Super Lap Series, and most recently, the Instructor School. Our next major step was to launch the Mission Foods Pro Spec Miata class, which has been a resounding success. So, on behalf of the entire FARA family, thank you, and we'll see you on the track. Want to race?
All right, let's get into it. Our guest today, two very special people. I've been trying to get you guys on the podcast forever. I have Peter and Joseph Saddington with me. Welcome, guys.
Thank you for having us on.
Thank you for having us.
So, like I said, I've been trying to get you guys on. You guys are coming out of town from Georgia. You live in Georgia. Okay. So, Joseph, I want to get started with you.
Okay.
You were the youngest competitor or driver to go through FARA's competition school a few months ago, right here at Homestead Speedway. How was that? Tell me your experience through that.
When my dad first gave me the news that I was going to be the youngest person doing comp school ever, I was like, I got a bit of pressure because I'm the youngest person, in America doing this. So I was like, man, everyone's looking at me, right, because I'm the youngest.
Mm-hmm.
But after I got there, I rented your car. The car was awesome. I just got into a groove, and it was just amazing.
Sure. And all the nerves just pretty much disappeared. Was it everything you thought it was going to be? Was it more? Was it less? How strenuous was it?
It was actually a lot more fun than I expected because I was expecting, just school and not that much fun, but, getting to drive on the track and do, race starts, pit stops, it was awesome.
Okay, and that was your first time here at Homestead Speedway also. Okay, how did you like the track?
I really like the combination of the high-speed straights with the banking and the technical infield. It's a really great track.
Okay, awesome. So that brings us to, let's talk a little bit about how you got to competition school. Before that, you didn't just jump into a car and started competing. You were also competing in karting before that. Mm-hmm. Tell me how you got your start doing that.
I got into karting when I was watching racing on TV. I was like, I kind of want to do that. So I asked my dad for 9 months straight, just let me race. He kept saying no until finally he was like, you know what? He's clearly dedicated to racing, and he clearly wants to just race. So he gave it a shot. We went to Atlanta Motorsports Park for my first karting drive, and it was just, I fell in love with it.
And you were doing it competitively?
Yes.
Okay. Did you win? Is it a series that you go in?
Yes. I won my second season at AMP. I got second in the championship, and the next year I won the championship.
Okay.
And after that, we decided to go a little bit more competitive where the better drivers were. So we moved to Trackhouse Motorplex, where a lot of the national winners go. And we raced there for quite a long time. Got third in championship there. And still racing a little bit, but we're probably going to focus on cars a little bit.
So that brings us to this weekend.
Yes.
You started in karting. How old were you when you started in karting?
6 years old.
6 years old. Competition school, 12 years old. Now we are in August, a few months after you finish competition school. You are going to be in your first fully sanctioned race, racing in Pro Spec Miata.
Yes.
How are you feeling?
I've been very nervous for tomorrow and Sunday, but after practice today, I got a feel for the car. Session 1 was just a little shakedown, getting a feel for the car. Session 2, Session 3, pushing, gaining 3 seconds each session, and I'm actually feeling pretty confident for tomorrow.
Okay. And you and your dad built this car?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me about it's a Miata. Obviously, you're driving in a Pro Spec Miata class. So tell me about the car. You guys put a lot of work into it.
Yes. So my builder was Bill Aga. He set up like the roll cage, the engine, and everything. And Todd Burris was working on like all the extra things that Bill Aga didn't add. And then when we arrived at his workshop, we worked on the seat and technical wires.
Right.
And yeah.
So you're feeling pretty good about this weekend.
Yes.
Awesome. Peter, let me bring you into the picture. I have an 8-year-old daughter.
Yes.
I took her karting for the first time, indoor karting, for the first time last week. And the joy that I felt just watching her go around, it was immense. I cannot imagine what's going through your head right now as he's getting ready to go out in his first race. Talk to me about that from a father's perspective.
You got the nail on the head, Carlos. This is a dream come true for a second-generation race car driver. My father drove. I drove SCCA licensed. I drove a little bit of Porsche Club Sport Radical SR3. Gentleman driver stuff.
Right.
And then, just as my son said, asking us to go race for 9 months straight. We're like, yeah, you don't want to race. Like, you just do it because your old man drives and your old man's an old man drove, and you're just doing, you're doing what they want to do. But after really seeing his perseverance and really wanting to go race, we're like, well, I know too much about this game. Like, you're asking the right guy to get you in this game. Like, I know not everything, but I know how to get into this game. And so we ripped him out of school, started homeschooling, and we said, you're going to be on the simulator every day, and you're going to be on the racetrack 3 weekends a month. And we're going hardcore. And so we did 6 amazing seasons of karting, and now he's graduating into cars, and this is the dream. Like, I can't tell you, Carlos, how many times we were driving down from Atlanta to Melbourne, Florida, to Todd Burris's shop to get the car finalized with data, wiring, and the seat fitting. And we kept talking about this, right, on the drive down. It's like, this is one of the only times in 44 years of life, Carlos, where I literally wanted to pinch myself because we're doing the thing. Yeah. We're doing the thing. We're driving sports cars. And so I'm over the moon. And for you, Carlos, to be a big part of that story, it means a whole lot to us. It really does. It's
amazing. It's amazing to be sitting here and talking to you guys about it. I wanna get the other perspective because you also raced.
Yep.
In your previous life. Are you still racing now?
I still have my SCCA license. I'm offered drives, but the opportunity usually doesn't come up because I'm either driving with my son at the karting track or doing now cars. So we literally did a doubleheader national race up north on Saturday, Sunday, drove down here on Monday to finish the Spec Miata car, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, drive it here, first shakedown today. Brother, I'm eyeballs deep in racing, so I don't have any time to get on the track myself.
It sounds like you're essentially vicariously living.
Brother, say less. This is the dream. I don't need to be behind the wheel. For him to watch him run around this amazing track with amazing support at FARA and Garage ID. Like, this has been a dream come true. So it's just great to be here on site, on location at this podcast. You're doing the thing too,
That's
Carlos.
A pretty cool set, right?
Bro, say less. This is awesome. I love doing it. This is awesome.
The weather held out. Like, I'm pretty happy that it worked out. Let's talk a little bit more about the shakedown today. Today you had practice. Today's Friday. Tomorrow is going to be your first race. How do you get ready?
So today was practice, and for session 1, I just got a feel for the car. And all the other sessions, I was practicing the line braking points. And when I go to bed, I visualize the track. I'm like, okay, I need to be braking at this cone. Mm-hmm. I need to be shifting to 3rd gear here. And I make sure I get good dinner, good night's sleep, wake up in the morning, just visualize the track again, get my mindset ready.
You're more responsible than most adults, it sounds like.
We pulled him out of school to do this, bro.
No, you guys are doing this like the right way.
Yeah. We're going the sports car track, right? We everyone dreams about Formula One and that type of racing, but we've always loved endurance racing. and for him to want to do sports car racing, and as you can tell, like gets locked in for the races, means a lot to us. One of the things that we really enjoyed over just the last couple of days, Carlos, is learning new kind of processes for sports cars, right? You drive sports cars, so you know that you have this way of doing things before you get in the car, right? You maybe you do your helmet first, and then you lock in your Hans, or you do your cool suit, or whatever. And so we were practicing that over the last couple days. His new process for getting in this car, and it's just so fun learning all of these little facets of this racing game in sports cars and Pro Spec Miata. It's really, really, really fun.
So one of the cool things, I was thinking about this on the drive down here. I was in my head as I was driving, thinking about some of the questions that I wanted to go over with you. And I thought, you aren't legally allowed to drive on the street. And you're about to hit the racetrack for the first time in a sanctioned race tomorrow. That's got to be exciting, you know? Like, you're driving faster than most people can drive on the street, and you're going to do it on the racetrack.
If I can just interject before you say anything, bro. After he did comp school in your car, he was the coolest kid at school.
I can imagine.
He was the coolest kid at school,
Oh,
bro.
no.
Dude, all your homies were like, bro, you were racing the cars?
Like, everyone at school in my grade was like, I could not just get a moment to just relax. Everyone was just coming
Were
up
they
to me.
asking for your signature? Not yet, right?
A couple of my friends did.
Take some selfies with
It's
you.
like, this could be worth a lot in the future.
Could be.
Could be,
Yeah.
with your help, brother.
Well, that's why I'm bringing you on the show early before your name blows up on the headlights. Might as well get you in right now, right?
Make it big.
Sir.
Okay, so we talked about your process of getting ready. You visualize the track, you close your eyes, you kind of go turn by turn, you start spotting your braking points, your turning points. Do you visualize other cars around you as you're doing that?
Sometimes. If I know I have a very competitive race tomorrow, I think about all the competitors, because I've raced around these guys for years, especially in karting.
Right.
I'm like, okay, this guy, I've seen him drive. I know he's going to do this. So if I want to try to pass him, if there's like this much of a gap, what should I try in this corner to try to, pass him? So maybe I take a wider entry or something, that kind of stuff.
So tomorrow is going to be very different because you don't know any of those drivers. You've never been on the track with them. So it's going to be a learning experience, really on-the-job training.
Oh, brother, that's his new office. Dude, it's on-the-job training. Absolutely.
Listen, I am super excited for you. Again, as I was thinking about this, I started feeling more and more, nerves, for you. So I'm gonna be running the show tomorrow with the Academy, but I'm gonna definitely be keeping my eye on you and listening for your name, from the announcers. Peter, talk to me a little bit about your background, because you do a lot of really cool stuff.
Yeah.
You were also a part of VinWiki.
Yes, that's correct.
So what other projects have you been involved with?
Well, the long story short of it is I'm your perennial entrepreneur. Was in corporate America in the late 90s for a while as an engineer developer. Figured out that I could build my own projects, and I had enough gumption, enough assertiveness, enough hard work ethic to do that. And so I left in 2004, and I built my first company that got acquired in 2014. And then I built 3 venture funds. And so I've had the real blessing to be able to deploy capital and invest in amazing projects and amazing people. And the Lord has been good to me in many ways, because in my last venture fund, I've been able to deploy capital into technology startups in the racing and motorsports world. You're wearing a hat of Garage ID, which is a Web3 technology platform for racing. So that's one of our investments, and God has been really good to allow me to move from an entrepreneur and operator to a venture capitalist to support many different amazing projects and even better people. Awesome.
Well, I love having you guys here. Like I said, it's been a long time since I launched the podcast. You're one of the first people I thought of bringing on the podcast. Obviously, the distance was an issue, and so we'll
do more.
We brought it here.
This isn't going to be the last time that we're going to be talking
not.
off the racing line.
I hope not. Okay, so let's move over to the guest challenge, okay? This is the part where you guys challenge 2 of your friends to come on off the racing line. So who are you challenging? If you want to look at the camera,
Or you
And
can look at the camera. You can do
Talk
first.
straight to the camera and let them know, hey, you
say,
are being
I challenge
challenged.
you.
Center Smith, if you are watching this, I challenge you to come to this podcast.
All right, that's one.
Oh, there you go.
Need another name.
Oliver Piatek. Oliver Piatek is a Williams Esports sim racing pro driver. He has been a great friend of ours. He raced with my son back national racing and karting. He went to Spec Miata, and now he got a Williams drive as a pro sim driver. So he'd be a great addition to your Off the Racing Line podcast here, Carlos.
All right, guys, you heard the challenge. Peter and Joseph laid it out there. If you're interested in coming on the podcast, simply go to offtheracinglineline.com, fill out the form, let us know when you want to come in. All right, guys, that is all the time we have for today. It's been amazing finally chatting with you. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Remember, everything interesting happens
Off the racing line.
Everything interesting happens off the racing line. I took the hard road, I've earned these stripes. The road from dreamer to driver ain't always straight. Kept my head down, fueled by faith. I lost some time, but found my name. Pressure made a diamond out of me. I've arrived, and I brought receipts. Wrote my truth between the scars and its peace. This ain't love, I've earned this seat. Off the racing line, where my story begins. I've arrived, and I brought receipts. Wrote my